All right, everybody. How you doing? This is James, and we're gonna wait for a couple of minutes to let everybody in, and we're gonna start. Okay, let me fix that camera over here. Fantastic. All right, I believe we've got a good number of participants now. Let's proceed. Again, hello everyone. Welcome to the first official session of the Coinverve Network Activation Program. My name is James. I'll be your session coordinator and host for these activation sessions. Okay, I'll be introducing Coinverve Network, a capital management platform designed to bring more structure, discipline, and transparency to how digital assets are held, allocated, and executed. Now, before we go deeper, it's important to understand one thing. Coinverve is not just another platform. It's a modern capital infrastructure designed to control how capital is protected, how it's deployed, and how it generates returns over time. Now, the reason this matters is because if you look at how most people participate in the markets today, you'll notice a clear gap. The strategy is separated from execution is separated from risk, and decisions are often driven by emotion rather than structure. Coinverve addresses these challenges by introducing a structured capital framework. Instead of relying on manual decisions or discretionary trading, Coinverve uses rules-based allocation, secure holding layers, and automated execution, all working together in one coordinated environment where strategy, execution, and risk operate together. And that's what allows capital to move with more discipline, more consistency, and more control. To make this easier to understand, the system follows a simple but powerful flow. Capital is first secured, then it's allocated based on structured strategies, then executed through system-driven processes, and finally, monitored continuously to maintain performance and manage risk. Now, before any capital is deployed into the market, it first moves into what we call the C vault. This is a holding layer of the system designed to store and protect funds in a secure environment while they're waiting to be deployed or withdrawn. The C vault is structured across three core layers: the deposit layer, the yield layer, and the reserve layer. The deposit layer holds the capital you deposit into the system, maintaining it securely while it awaits allocation into active strategies. The yield layer reflects the returns generated from active allocations, storing the value produced through ongoing system execution. Now, the reserve layer acts as a core holding environment within the vault. Capital positioned here remains protected while also generating a steady 0.1% daily yield, not as an aggressive return mechanism, but as a controlled way to keep capital productive while maintaining stability. Now, once your capital is positioned within the deposit layer and you choose to allocate it, it moves directly into the execution phase of the system. That's where Altera comes in. Altera is the execution engine behind Coinverve. It deploys capital through systematic trading, portfolio allocation, and structured yield strategies across global asset markets. It uses predefined rules and embedded risk controls to transform strategy into disciplined execution while reducing emotional decision-making and reinforcing structure. Altera mandates allow participants to allocate capital according to defined investment structures. Each mandate represents a different level of allocation capacity, risk exposure, and capital horizon. This allows investors to participate in the system in a way that aligns with their objectives. Altera operates as a multi-market execution engine with the Coinverve network. Capital first enters the system through the platform and is allocated to Altera mandates. From there, The Altera engine deploys systematic strategies across multiple global markets, including digital assets, foreign exchange, commodities, and equity indices. Each strategy operates under defined risk governance parameters, ensuring disciplined capital deployment. The outcomes of these strategies flow back to the Coinverve Network infrastructure, where participants' rewards are calculated based on allocated capital. The key here is not just the return potential, but the structure behind it. Each level has defined allocation rules, defined durations, and controlled execution, which is what creates consistency over time. Now, alongside Altera, there's another automated system called Vetrix. Vetrix is a high-velocity crypto execution system built for short-duration market opportunities. It's designed to engage fast-moving conditions through structured tactical logic, rapid response, and controlled execution. And while Altera focuses on structured and balanced execution, Vetrix is built for tactical positioning, speed, and precision. Vetrix nodes are tactical execution units where Vetrix system designed to engage highly volatile crypto markets through short-term, high-speed strategy logic. Each node represents a focused execution layer built for rapid market response, structured participation, and disciplined tactical deployment. It's also important to understand that Vetrix is currently still in its beta phase. It has not yet been officially rolled out across the network as the system is undergoing controlled testing and refinement to ensure execution quality at scale. The full rollout is scheduled for the third quarter of 2026, which means that you're seeing now is a system carefully prepared for high-performance deployment. To maintain stability across the entire ecosystem, there are clear operational guidelines. Allocations run for defined durations, capital is released at the end of each cycle, withdrawals have a minimum of $5 with the processing fee starting from 1.5%, and the processing typically takes around 24 hours. Now, beyond your own capital, Coinverve introduces another powerful infrastructure, which is the Coinverve reward system. This allows you to participate not just individually, but as a part of a growing network. Each day, the system generates real earnings from active capital, and a percentage of those earnings is distributed based on your position within the network. This is very important because rewards are calculated from actual performance, not from deposits or inactive balances. Now, beyond individual participation, Coinverve Network also operates through a structured leadership and reward system designed to support a long-term network growth. As your network expands and generates more activity, your reward share increases accordingly. The structure begins at the group leader, where you earn 5% from direct network activity. From there, it progresses to senior leader with a 10% total reward share, regional leader with 17%, executive leader with 33%, and finally global leader, where participants can earn up to 42% total reward share across multiple levels of network performance. At the higher levels, earnings are no longer limited to direct referrals alone. This system allows you to participate across broader layers of network activity and performance. For example, if network generates $5,000 in a day and your position qualifies you for 42% share, that would translate to $2,100 for that day. Advancing through the Coinverve leadership ranks is determined by total team investment volume. It begins at group leader with no minimum requirements. To advance to senior leader, a total team investment volume of $5,000 is required. Regional leader requires $50,000, while executive leader requires $100,000 in total team investment volume. The highest rank, global leader, requires a total team investment volume of $500,000, representing advanced network growth and large-scale team performance within the Coinverve ecosystem. Now, in addition to daily earnings participation, Coinverve also recognizes leadership growth through milestone rewards. As leaders progress through the ranks, the system issues one-time bonuses tied to network expansion and development. Senior leaders receive a $250 milestone rewards. Regional leaders receive $2,500. Executive leaders receive $5,000 and global leaders receive $25,000. And to maintain quality network development, the qualification structure is weighted toward stronger direct networks. Direct referrals contribute 100% toward team volume. Second level contributes 50%. Third level 30%. Fourth level 20%. And the fifth level 10%. This creates a more balanced and structured global model where active network building is prioritized over passive expansion. So, when you step back and look at everything together, you'll see that Coinverve is not just one system. It's a complete ecosystem. You have Seavault securing capital, Altera generating structured returns, Veltrix capturing high-speed opportunities, and the reward system allows you to scale beyond your own capital. And that brings us to the most important point. It's not about chasing the market. It's about positioning yourself within a system that's already designed to operate with discipline, structure, and control. Now, it's time for questions and answers. We'll address a few we've received across our support channels. And if time permits, I'll take one or two questions from you guys. You can put one in the chat right now. First question, how does Coinverve generate profits for investors? Well, that's a very important question. Coinverve generates profits by using structured execution systems that participate in real market opportunities. The system analyzes market movement, volatility, liquidity shifts, and pricing inefficiencies, then deploys capital through predefined strategies with embedded risk management. Instead of relying on emotional or manual trading, execution is handled through a disciplined framework designed for consistency, control, and structured capital participation. Second question, can we see and track live trades as they're being executed on the blockchain? Simple answer, no. And here's why. Coinverve execution systems work by deploying capital across multiple structured strategies, capturing small, fast opportunities from market movements, volatility, and liquidity shifts. Because this involves many rapid trades across different markets and timeframes, often opening and closing within seconds. What you see is only fragments, not the full picture. So instead of exposing incomplete data, performance is reflected through your results and reports, and not individual trades. A third question, is my capital safe? Well, absolutely. Capital protection is built into the system from the start. Before deployment, capital moves into the Seavault, the secure reserve layer designed to hold and manage funds within a controlled environment while awaiting allocation or withdrawal. Execution operates through predefined strategies and embedded risk controls, reducing unnecessary exposure and limiting emotional or discretionary decision-making. At Coinverve, protection is not added after execution. It is built directly into the structure of the system. Fourth question, is this sustainable long term? What's the guarantee that this will last? Well, no serious system can guarantee forever. Sustainability comes from structure, and that's what Coinverve is built around. Coinverve operates through structured execution, embedded risk management, and scalable infrastructure designed for long-term stability and growth. While no platform can promise permanence, Coinverve is built with long-term sustainability and operational continuity in mind. Now, fifth and final question for the session. How is Coinverve different from other platforms? Well, most platforms simply provide access to markets, but Coinverve focuses on how capital is structured, managed, and executed within the market. So instead of relying on manual trading, signals, or emotional decision-making, the system operates through connected infrastructure where capital is first secured within the Seavault, then deployed through Altera's structured execution system with embedded risk controls guiding the process. So the difference is simple. Most platforms give you access to trade, but Coinverve provides a complete capital execution ecosystem. Okay, does anyone have any questions related to what's been said in today's session? I see Peacemaker saying hello. Okay. Well, you can always leave questions with our support team, and we can do another webinar answering all of those, or maybe support team itself can cover it, no problem. So thank you, everybody. That concludes today's question and answer segment. If you still have questions, again, you can send them through our official channels. In the next activation session, we will go deeper into the Coinverve yield generation infrastructure, including the systems behind capital allocation, structured execution, and yield generation across the ecosystem. We will also provide greater insight into the role of Cvault, Altera, and the infrastructure layers powering structured capital participation, and how you can grow your wealth through these structured strategies. Ensure that you don't miss it. Further details regarding the official date and time will be shared through our official communication channels. Now, before we close, okay, I have... Oh yeah, Peacemaker says has a question. I want to make 2 suggestions to be considered by the management as option for the members to be able to cancel withdrawal without having to disturb the support, just in case they change their mind on withdrawal. That's interesting. I'll bring it up. An option to save the withdrawal wallet address instead of having to put it every time a member wants to initiate a withdrawal. That's actually genius. Yeah. Chris says amazing platform. Thank you so much, Chris. So yeah, Peacemaker, these are smart suggestions, and I will relay them to the higher ups. Thank you. Okay, so what you've seen today is not just opportunity. It's a structured system designed to perform over time. So the real question is not whether this works. Real question is when you decide to position yourself inside it. You don't need to start big. You just need to start right. Take your position, activate your account, and begin at a level that makes sense for you. From there, you scale with structure. Thank you again for your time. I'll see you guys at the next session.